Hi, Vicky, it's Colin. I thought I had a really nice solution this morning about reducing the size of your package. The problem we were having initially is we have an online packager that takes information and it either spits it out into a Microsoft format or a Dreamweaver format to use with those different editors. I had this brainstorm that we could actually maybe take your site, your existing website, run it through that process, and it would spit out a Dreamweaver version. Well, close, but the file names have to match exactly what the program is programmed to look for, and because you have a lot of different page names now, it only half works. So that's what I was originally sort of thinking after I tried a few other things. Anyways, long story short, I just went and did it the old-fashioned way for you because I did say that I would look into it. I know you've been holding off, but it took about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And what I did is I ended up going through your existing live website. I downloaded a copy of the site from the server, and I went through with a tool to do a find and replace. So basically, I looked for Microsoft code snippets and I replaced them with Dreamweaver code snippets in all of your pages. And it seems that everything turned out quite well. All the bits and pieces work. I did an update to make sure that the library pages updated, and we changed the date to 2016, and that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this over to you, okay? And now you actually have a Dreamweaver version of your existing site, so that would save you a lot of time. As far as this is something I didn't say I would charge you for, and I'm not going to send you an invoice or bill or anything like that, but it did take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get it done. So if you feel like if it works for you and you're happy with it, I mean, we do have a tip jar. I'm just saying that because I'm not going to send an invoice out to you. But if you're happy and you think it's worth saving your time, the tip jar is there. So that's how we can deal with that. So I'm going to I'm going to zip up this entire file, put it up to your server, and send you a link to download. So that way, my recommendation is you wanted to talk about getting a different template in that. And my recommendation, which I sent out previously somewhere, and honestly I can't recall where, is I said, well, you don't really need to. You don't need to go spend money on another template when you can take the existing site that's already in your account and use that one, because you do have a Dreamweaver version there. And then I had a better idea or another idea about, well, let's take your existing site and swap it over, whereas it wasn't overly difficult, it was just time consuming. I thought the difficult process would be actually getting it into our packager and repackaging it for you, but it doesn't work. So I didn't want to leave you hanging there after a couple of weeks of me saying something and then not doing anything about it. So that's the option right there. Anyways, you can download it. Now Dreamweaver, if you don't have a book, there, lynda.com is a good place to go. Adobe even has some online stuff. It's a great tool. It is the best web editor on the market. I will tell you that. When Christina spoke about Dreamweaver being the tool, yes, that's about 80 to 90% of our customers are using Dreamweaver right now. Well, because a lot of them switched over from Expression Web to Dreamweaver, but it is a big tool. I don't know I was trying to think about it as it was a Microsoft Expression Web is kind of like a very simple car, and Dreamweaver is like a Ferrari, right? So you get your Toyota Camry with Microsoft, and you get your Ferrari with Dreamweaver, because Dreamweaver is powerful, has every tool built into it you can think of, but there's a lot to it. So anyways, I'm just sending this quick video here to let you know what I've been doing, and I'm going to send you a link to it, and of course make a backup or a copy. Now, I have a whole article online, and I don't know if you've read it or not, but when working with Dreamweaver, here's what I always suggest you do. Let's say we go and edit a library page. Okay, I'm going to change this back to 215. And what I suggest to everybody is always, always, always with library pages, keep them open. So we're going to save, we're going to update. It's going to take about a second a page to update. Microsoft's a little bit faster at updating than Dreamweaver, but keep this page open, the library page open, preview your changes, make sure they're good, and then if you're happy with whatever changes you make, then go ahead and close your library page down. The reason I say that is because it's a lot easier to do with the Control Z on the keyboard, right? So I'm going to go back, I'm going to check my actual page in my browser, scroll on down. and there's the date changed right there. Okay, that's the way I want it to look. Then I go back and I close that down. That's one thing with Dreamweaver users I really harp on a lot in the tutorials is make sure you keep your library page open until you've made sure the changes are good, and then close it down, because it's really difficult to, not difficult, but if you close the page down and you can't remember what you did, it's a pain in the neck to go back and try and figure it out and sort it out.